Mark Parsons, it's go time, opening week. How excited are you, and how do you approach this week? How do you kind of segment it out to make sure this team is at their best on Saturday?
Really excited, and I think we've been carrying some excitement now probably 7-10 days as once we got the first tournament game out of the way against Chicago. The 23s in Houston was all preparation for this opener against Carolina in Carolina, and then how we're doing it is how we've always done. I think we're rolling out what we think will look like, and make sure everyone's very clear and trying to make it as black and white as possible, and what helps us gain control and play the soccer that we want to play in there. And it's going to be tough. It's going to be a very emotional game for both teams. It's emotional because it's the first game of the season, and also dealing with them having their home opener. But that's a challenge that we kind of get used to and we've dealt with before. So things are going very well so far. Love the way that the group has worked pre-season, and it's cool that we get to go after a good team on Saturday.
And what's your message, or main message, this week ahead of game one? I'm sure you have many, but what's one thing you really want to make sure you hone in on?
Yeah, today was to have a great training day today, and then it'll be the same tomorrow. I mean, right now we need to make sure we know what we want to do and what we need to do to have success in this game, and we've been really progressing the attacking side of what we do and how we do it and how we create opportunities, and what's going to give us the opportunity to do that, what's going to give us the best percentage chances we can get in a tough place. And it's working well so far. We've loved what we've seen, and defensively obviously we have to be very tight, very hard working. This is a good team that has different threats, and we have to be aware of all of them.
And I know the fans certainly love it. As the head coach, or as a part of this team, do you guys like the fact that game one is a championship rematch? Does that add anything to it?
Well, the championship was probably one of the worst games anyone's seen all year. So the motivation to put those two teams against each other first, I can't understand. But it's two great teams. So hopefully it's more of a soccer game than it was in the final. And but I think that this is two great teams now that in the last couple of years have really stepped on and progressed. It's a shame that not just the two teams, but the fans don't get 5-6 games of getting into the season, then seeing two powerful teams go head to head. So it's first up. I think for us this has been great motivation through pre-season. Something that we've done previously is start quite slow and build patiently and not take risks in regards to preparing our players. We were a bit under last year, and we needed to be a much better. And then the fixture list against 3 playoff teams, 2 that we beat and 1 that hates us. All 3 of them is going to be the toughest start of the season. So we've had to ramp a lot up in pre-season. I feel we're in a great place to start well Saturday.